This is Clayton Skinner. Hi, I'm Clayton Skinner. My name is Clayton Skinner. My name is Clayton Skinner. Welcome back to Beyond the Beat.
Welcome back to Beyond the Beat.
Welcome to Beyond the Beat.
Hello there. My name is Clayton Skinner and welcome to Beyond the Beat. In this episode, I'm going to show you double bass. This is going to be the intro to double bass part 2. And we're going to be using triplets and sextuplets. So, the way this will go is, if you've seen the last video, and I suggest that you check that one out, that one involved 16th notes and 8th notes to a lesser extent. The way that I started it out was I showed you how to play the rhythms with your hands while doing a specific rhythm with your feet underneath it. Because then when you get comfortable with it, you can flip it over. So you're playing that pattern you're playing with your hands, which would be the single stroke pattern, with your feet, and then you'll be doing with your hands what your feet were doing, if that makes any sense. So the first exercise on the PDF actually has that. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing triplets, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And with our bass drum, we're going to be doing all 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the hi-hat's going to be playing on 2 and 4. So you're going to be playing triplets with your hands, with the foot pattern underneath. So check out the PDF. Here's a demonstration of that, and then we'll begin. So now that you understand that, now we're going to flip it. Exercise 1 is the exact same thing, it's just flipped. So you're going to be playing triplets with your feet, and with your right hand you're going to be playing on all the quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the left hand is going to be playing on the snare on 2 and 4, so that's your backbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. You couldn't see my feet, but I counted it for you. So here's a demonstration of exercise 1 done with triplets. So, yeah. So exercise 2, we kind of like take a big leap, because now all of a sudden we're doing sextuplets, or 16th note triplets, and we're playing like 8th notes now, and you're adding the snare on 2 and 4 as well. So this is what you can do. In order to make number 2 simpler, you can actually take the exercise that we did last time, and rather than play 1, 2, 3, 4, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is essentially the same pattern. The only difference is it's not really counted the same. Once you get used to that pattern, so eventually you got to stop counting and just listen to what you're doing, you'll have the idea of it. It'll be like then you can start with exercise 2. And exercise 2 is basically that exact same thing. The only difference is now you're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and while playing the 16th note triplets or sextuplets underneath. So here's a demonstration of exercise 2. So just because we used exercise 1 to learn exercise 2 doesn't mean that exercise 1 is not a valid rhythm or a valid beat. It's actually a pretty cool one, especially if everybody in the band is playing triplets like you can hear that in metal a lot of the time. That's my metal, that's my guitar. So anyway, exercise 3 is now going to be a comparison, or it's going to be an application of how you would play number 1 with a beat. So here is an 8th note groove, and it doesn't really matter. You don't necessarily have to play 8th notes. I'm just doing it to keep it simple. You can play really whatever you want in the first bar. The only thing is you want to make sure that it lines up with what you're supposed to be playing in the second bar, which is quarter notes on the ride, or quarter notes on the closed hi-hat, and then a 2 and 4 snare, ding, dang, ding, dang. So it's the same as exercise one. But really, you can play whatever beat you want. So I'm going to give you a demonstration of an eighth note groove, and then it's going to switch into the triplet, double bass, quarter note, 2/4 snare. So exercise 4, again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to apply it by playing a bar of groove ahead of it, and then we're going to be playing the sextuplet pattern, or what was number 2, or what is number 2. So anyway, this one is rather simple. If you're playing an eighth note groove for the first bar, you just continue playing the same pattern with your right hand, and then you just play the sextuplets underneath it. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. So for fun, if you wanted to, you could actually play a quarter note groove as the first bar, and you can continue playing quarter notes with the sextuplet pattern. I mean, why not? The only thing you got to make sure is that you're playing 6 beats between every ride, crash, or hi-hat, whatever. You might as well try it. I mean, why not, right? So here's a demonstration of it. I'll give you a demonstration, and then see what you can do. So I'm going to save my my words of wisdom for the ends of the videos, just to make sure that the people who really want to learn are the ones that are listening and watching everything. Those like clickers that have to fast forward through everything. Anyway, you're not going to learn anything. But what I want to let you know is that triplets and sextuplets, playing those, they're really good because they allow you to fill in certain gaps where certain tempos are a little bit too tricky to play. So for instance, there are certain speeds, I would say from 90 to about 120, maybe even 130 beats per minute on the quarter note. So you'll be playing eighth notes on there, and you'll be matching, say, sextuplets. Those are usually the best tempos to play that at, because if you were playing 90 beats per minute and you were trying to play I don't know, 16th notes, really, really slow, really, really awkward. I mean, you could do it. There's no saying that you can't do it, but it's just a little bit slow, and it's not as dramatic. You know, it's not as fun. So if you play triplets, it gives you an opportunity to play really fast double bass, because 30-second notes at 90 beats per minute is really fast, and not everybody can play that quick. Related tempo would also be like if you're playing like a kind of a punk style beat at like 180 up to 240. Again, it would be like similar situation. And you'll hear that a lot in like metal music or music that has a lot of double bass. You'll hear a fast double bass roll, and you'll be playing along with it, except the fact that your feet aren't lining up for some reason. So it's good to understand that sometimes it's good to switch to triplets, because you can still have a fast double bass roll because you're only playing 6 as opposed to 8. And if that does make a difference, rather than, so you're playing less beats, but it still gives you that really fast feel. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Feel free to comment. You can get a hold of me in the contact section at claytonskinner.com. You can get a hold of me on Twitter. You can get a hold of me on Facebook. You can get a hold of me right here on YouTube. Hope to hear from you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Share it, favorite it, whatever. See you next time.